Good evening, everyone. We are here bringing you Dark Wardogs versus Primitive, and we are getting straight into this one as the teams are ready to go and launching out of the tubes. I am one of your casters here, Glean, but joining me not only in the camming booth, but also the casting booth will be Wonder T-Man. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, Glean, I'm doing great. And we have begun the match already, getting right into it here. Starting off with PR with the disc, just walking it in here. Forgot to mention, in fact, the teams playing today are the Dark Wardogs and Privative.
Yes, they are. As oh my, Polar, oh whoa, a long three-pointer from 46 meters out, unbelievable. Just an absolutely insane shot, and Primitive are playing a 3v4 here, so taking an early lead is certainly a good thing for them.
Indeed it is here, and now we have the Dark Wardogs with Joust advantage. Looks like it will be Medusa VR picking up the disc, taking the quarterback, taking their time here with the disc as they are not pressured. Looks like they will continue to be able to walk it up. Looking to set up their offense here. Looks like they're going for a pass over to Jen's Wardog. Jen's Wardog getting stolen by Lilymax. And over to back into the hands of Dark Wardogs, where it will be now picked up by Shadow Boy. Shadow Boy getting stolen out by Polar. Polar going for a clear.
Yeah, now the disc bouncing loose into orange zone once again, falling down and just easily collected here by PR, and PR going to look to try and send this one back through, and does get it through, taking a bounce off that cloud and now loose once again. There are a few members chasing after it. It will be Super Tangboy to pick this one up, but easily corralled here by, I believe, Shadow Boy it is. Yes, Shadow. Now Shadow taking a shot, but no, off the ding ring, as now it will bounce back down, but Medusa there to collect and try and reset the offense here.
Medusa going for a pass over here to Jen's Wardog. Jen's Wardog getting stunned out, but being able to get the pass off. Looks like it will be recovered by their teammate Shadow Boy. Shadow Boy now looking to walk it in. Goes for a shot, but not quite on target. Medusa now able to recover it. Where they will still not pressured. Looks like they're looking to walk in. No, going for a cut pass over to Jen's Wardog. Jen's Wardog puts it in for the 2.
Yeah, beautiful work there by the Dark Wardogs. Now, both of these teams a little bit lower on the ladder as they are both bronze, but we love to see that potential coming out from them as they go for that cross pass, one of the staples of the Echo Arena meta. Great work there by them, as now it will be Primitive rolling out. And Polar Owo just taking the disc and walking this one up, not really pressured and able to take his time, and now clearing it through and into the hands of Medusa VR in the backline.
Yeah, Medusa VR now taking it through mid, still not covered. Gonna be walking it in further. Looking to set up their offense is the Dark Wardogs. Medusa going for a pass over to Jens. Jens now looking to pass over to PR. PR trying to pass back, possibly a miscommunication, but it will be picked up by Jens Wardog. Goes for a pass to the nest, but it will be just bouncing off Geo there. Jens Wardog still able to recover it though. But then taken out by Polar. Polar going to clear it down into the Wardog side.
Yeah, now Polar still going to be the first one to collect his own clear, and now the bounce off of it will be found by PR. And now PR going to try and hoist this one through. Does go back into the tunnel and takes a friendly bounce to one of the Dark Wardogs, and Super Tangboy on the backline able to collect that one quite easily as well. Now going to take his time and maybe trying to bait out some of the defenders of the orange team. A good idea here is they have the lead, and some good clock management here is now trying to pass to the cloud. Unfortunately, Lilymax had just moved and still a little bit loose here. Lily now going to pick this one up and try and get it out. A headbutt will turn the disc loose, but no, it will be collected here by Medusa, who will try and get some offense going down to Jens. Jens trying for a shot, but Polar's there to stop it. Now another crossover to PR. PR going to try and walk this one in, takes the shot and puts it in for 2. They're up by 1.
Close game here in the first round. We are almost halfway in, and it's still just a 1-point game. Now we will have Primitive rolling out with Joust advantage. Seeing how their rollouts, both these teams' rollouts, have been pretty effective so far. So it will be Polar now, still walking it up. Polar with QB. Walking it through mid. Goes for a pass over to Lily, but it looks like not quite on target. That's PR with the disc now for Wardogs. PR going to go for a clear, but intercepted there by Polar. Polar going to send it downfield, but picked up by Medusa. Medusa now attempting a clear, but it's still in their half, where it will be recovered by the opposition. Now Lilymax going for a send into the bubble, where it will be picked up by their teammate Polar. Polar, however, getting stunned out and picked up by Medusa VR.
Yeah, Medusa trying to clear this one out, just bouncing off of that Geo in the lower trap. Now Polar getting a stun, and Polar potentially looking at a shot, but what a snag there by Shadow Boy to deny what it could have been an opportunity, as now the disc gets cleared out once again, back into that mid line. Shadow Boy able to pick this one up and tries to get the pass off. Does find the hands of Jen's Wardog. Jen on a one-on-one, takes a shot, puts it in for another 2.
That puts Dark Wardogs up by 3 now. Still 4 minutes left in the first round. Absolutely not an impossible comeback for Privative, as they only need 1-3. But it is a good lead for Wardogs, seeing how low scoring this match has been so far.
Certainly is. I mean, we do still have about 4 minutes left to go, so this could certainly go either way, as it is still a 1-goal game. Now that disc loose once again off the turnover. Medusa now going to pick this one up, and Medusa going to try and walk this one in. Going for the cross, not quite able to find the hands of Jens. Now the disc bouncing loose once again. That stack trying to fly in, but no. A slap out here from the blue team will get it through. Now Lily going to send this one through as well, bouncing off that cloud. Polar looks like it will be the first one to get there. Now Polar going to try and juke his way in, gets the stun on one, tries to dodge the 2 others, but a headbutt there, I believe, knocks the disc out of his hand, and now a potential clear here for the Dark Wardogs, is now Shadow Boy does send it through.
Disc now into the side of Privative. Privative, still nobody able to recover it just yet, but it will be picked up by Lilymax. Still in the hands of Lilymax after that stun. Looks like they're going to go for a clear, but just bouncing off of that double diamond Geo. But back into the hands of Lilymax once again. This time going for a clear. Looks like it is successful. Just need to get the stacks downfield to recover it. But as of right now, it is in the hands of Wardogs.
Yeah, and now PR able to walk this one up a little bit. Pass going through and not quite finding the teammate. Now picked up here by Super Tangboy, and Super, again, going to be able to hold this one. And try and walk this one up and try and get some offense going. Super now going to just hold it, tries to bait out the defender, does so successfully, but can't quite get the pass over to Polar. Now bouncing up, and Lilymax able to recover and try and get something going here.
That will be Lilymax getting stunned out, but able to get the clear down, however intercepted by Dark Wardogs. Then back into Lilymax's hands, who will clear it downfield. It's now in the Dark Wardogs bubbles. Looks like the first one to get there will be PR of Wardogs. PR now has the half almost entirely to themselves. Looks like they're going to go for a clear off the tunnel there, but intercepted by Polar. Polar goes for a clear, which is successful. It's now in the Dark Wardogs side.
Oh, Lily getting a slap on it, a dangerous bounce possibly towards the goal, but just off the backboard is now Shadow Boy tries to collect this one. Oh, going off the barrier. Medusa able to pick that one up and trying to clear it back through. Does get it through another tunnel, but again, we see that backline player. Oh, but not quite able to pick it up for Privative, as another dangerous bounce towards the goal. Almost going in. Now Jen's going to walk this one on it too, but not quite able to find it off the backboard. Now it will be Polar with the stun and the clear once again, bouncing into that midline, and once again we see the Dark Wardogs trying to pick it up, but Polar able to pick it up, and now exchanging hands a couple of times as Medusa gets the pass over to Jens, and Jens trying for another cross. Not quite able to find a teammate again, but Polar now taking this one and clearing it back out.
Still in Primitive's half, so it looks like it's in the possession of Wardogs. However, Jen's Wardog gets stunned out, but recovered by Shadow Boy, recovered again by Medusa, goes for the shot, makes the 2, putting them up by 5.
Yeah, Super Tang Boy, I mean, oh, such a close opportunity there. I think he got a hand on it, but unfortunately self-goals. As a goalie myself, you certainly feel for that, but a great work by him in the goal. And now Polar going to take the disc, and Polar going to walk this one up again. Tries to launch it up, but instead finds the top of that trench, and now bouncing loose once again. Polar going to try and recover this. Instead, it will be Lilymax, and now launching it back through into that mid-zone.
Now with 15 seconds left, it looks like that is the ice. Wardogs will be taking the first round, 8-3, unless they are able to get a couple more or a score in here. Looks like not. That will be Dark Wardogs taking round 1.
Yeah, a good first round by both teams. Again, as previously stated, Primitive playing a 3v4 here. And I've been impressed with Primitive's defense and their ability to collect the disc in loose situations. Polar has really impressed me with how many times he's been able to collect the disc between all of those different members of the Dark Wardogs. Still holding them to a fairly reasonable score, and not only that, but putting some points on the board themselves with a long 3. Great work by them, as I will say hi to Twitch chat here. I believe I saw Smooth Riding in there, a good buddy of mine. Flair, the Snake Master OWO, good to see all of you guys. TS, good to see you guys too. Glad you could all join us tonight. It's a great bronze game here, as we will be getting Kraken versus. Apologies, I'm not quite sure who it's Kraken versus. I can't believe I'm bluffing this now. I swear I remember this one. Kraken versus Bonkr. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
there. We go. Yeah, so we will be getting Kraken versus Bonkr directly after this game, and yeah, hopefully this will be good, as now we are about to get into the second round here.
We'll be getting Kraken with Kraken versus Bonkr. I'm not sure if that's the joke you made, and I just stole your joke.
No, I'm not good enough to have the pally puns quite yet, but I wish I was. It's now round 2 underway. Teams out of the tubes, and it will be the Dark Wardogs with a headbutt, just bouncing loose, and now picked up by Polar OWO off of a second regrab, coming out off that lost joust, and now bouncing into that mid-lane zone.
Now it is Wardogs with possession in Primitive side. However, getting stunned out there and headbutted, I think, by Super Tangboy. Super Tangboy now walking it down for the Wardogs side. Looks like Wardogs not quite with the stack pressuring yet. And that is a missed shot there, unfortunately, but recovered by Polar. Polar getting stolen, but recovering it. Making attempting the pass up to Super Tangboy. Super Tangboy not quite getting the hands on it yet. But looks like they will be able to recover it eventually here. Yes, there we go. That's Super Tangboy with the disc now in their side. But not pressured. Looks like they will be able to make a clear here uncovered. Yes, there's the clear. Over to Lilymax. Lilymax now going for a pass down, but just hitting off that Geo there. Hitting off some more Geo. Disc is loose, but in the hands of Primitive now as they attempt to set up their offense.
Yeah, now Super Tangboy able to take this one, trying for a shot, not quite able to find it. And instead launched out here by some members of the Dark Wardogs. Shadowboy launching this one back through, taking a bounce off that middle diamond. Now picked up once again by the Dark Wardogs, but I believe a bit of a headbutt instead turns the disc over, but back into the hands of PR. But again, a steal by Super Tangboy, or an interception. I'm not quite sure. I was not quite able to see it. And now sending it back into that bubble as it takes yet another dangerous bounce towards the goal. We've seen that happen a couple of times. Shadowboy now trying to launch this one out, and Polar able to pick it up. Polar with the duck on one has a one-on-one opportunity, takes a bounce shot, not quite able to find it, as now it will bounce loose once again and up towards the ceiling.
That is the Dark Wardogs slapping it toward Primitive's side. Still loose in mid, though, will be recovered by Primitive, who sends it back into their opposing side. But now recovered again by the Dark Wardogs, who will attempt to send it down into the hands of a teammate, who again attempts to send it out. Not quite able to get it out yet, though. And that will be Polar stunning out Jen's Wardog and able to recover it. Sends it over to Super Tangboy. Super Tangboy covered, takes a shot, but not quite on. Recovered now by Jen's Wardog. Jen's Wardog now going to go for a clear. Looks like the clear is not quite out. And it will be still in the Dark Wardog side.
Yeah, now bouncing loose here. Now slapped by Shadowboy. Instead, gonna look like it will be recovered by Lilymax, and Lilymax with a fling back into the orange bubble. Potential opportunity here as Super Tangboy tries to collect the disc, but Shadowboy instead will flick this one back out for the Dark Wardogs, and they already have a player down the field. Jens looks to try and pick this one up. Jens on an open 3, not quite able to find it as it bounces up into that bubble, but Medusa's there to collect, takes a shot, but Polar with a save! from up close and sends this one back out into the mid lane zone. We are still scoreless here with about 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
Still scoreless, but now it is in Primitive's bubble. They're not quite able to get a hand on it yet, but they do end up slapping it out. Slaps it out to mid, where it will be recovered by PR. PR now getting stack pressured by Super Tangboy. Super Tangboy now with the disc. Still no pressure. Looks like they might go for a 3 here. Not quite on target, however. Able to pick it up, though. Still has the opportunity for the 2. Goes for the... Just barely dinging. That's unfortunate there. That would have been a tremendous lead, as this game is still scoreless. But it will be Polar now in the disc. Polar goes for a toss into bubble, but it will be recovered by Super Tangboy. Super Tangboy still going into the bubble. Goes for a shot, but dinging just again. Still unfortunate there, as this is still scoreless with almost half the round depleted.
Yeah, I mean, such great plays by both teams so far as they're putting a lot of offensive pressure at any given moment. If the if the disc is down in their bubble, they're able to look for these passes, and there's so many dings as now Gens will bring this one in and put it in for their first 2 of this second round, and they will take a 2-point lead here.
That's a good lead there for Dark Wardogs. With 5 minutes left, it will now be Primitive with Joust advantage. We will have Primitive rolling out here momentarily. It looks like it will be Polar being taking QB, walking it toward the mid once again, as we've seen them do a few times now. Tries to send it downfield, but it will be picked up by Shadow Boy. Shadow Boy now going for a clear. Clear is good. It's in the Primitive bubble. Looks like it will be picked up by Gens Wardog, but Gens Wardog getting stunned out now in the hands of Polar. Polar goes for a clear, and it's back into the Dark Wardog side.
Indeed, as it's now bouncing into that bubble, and we do have a 4th player join on the side of Primitive. Interesting to see how this might change the dynamic, as now they come flying in. It will be picked up here by Medusa. No, sorry, Polar will grab this one, and now Polar will send this one over, trying to find Wolf, and Wolf, the new player, now in, slapping it back and looking for a reset, and does find Polar on the backline here as they collect it. Now with a 4v4 opportunity, could be big. Lily now going to take this one, going to send it down to Wolf. Wolf going to try and bring this one in, takes a shot, not quite able to find it. Now disc bouncing loose once again, back towards that tunnel, and now will be Shadow Boy grabbing the disc and trying to look for a clear here for himself.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I kind of forgot that first round that Primitive was playing with a 3v3 as well as they were holding up against on that 3v3. Now that 4th player, like you said, could be really big here for Primitive. They're only 2 points down. With the 4th player, they might be able to get a lead here pretty quickly.
Yeah, now Wolf handling this one, and look at that Wolf, that brand new player, immediately making an impact. Tying the game up here with about 3.5 minutes left to go in this round, a 2-2 game here, folks. This got very, very interesting, as now we will see Dark Wardogs roll out on their offensive joust here. Medusa going to handle this one and send it over to Gens, and Gens able to collect that one quite easily. Great pass, but an interception here by Polar. Polar going to send this one back down, but Shadow Boy right there with the interception. Going to try and get the stun, but a double stun instead, and now Lily going to send this one back through. Immediately picked up here by Medusa, but a steal or headbutt there turns the disc back into the orange zone. Now the disc bouncing loose once again. Wolf able to pick this one up off the loose bounce, but gets stunned out. Now Lily going to slap this one back up into the orange bubble, and now PR going to send this one back.
Disc now still in mid. Looks like it will be in the possession of Primitive. Primitive's sending it back downfield. Well, they do have a player in bubble. They will be able to recover that. Going for the bounce shot, but saved by PR. Looks like that would have been in if it weren't for the goalie there, but is now still in that upper trap area. Will be picked up by Wolf. Wolf now sending it toward Nest, but it gets intercepted by Medusa, who goes for a clear.
Yeah, but Super Tangboy on the back line, we saw that in that first round. He's right there lurking, waiting to get any of those clears, and now a pass up to Wolf. What an opportunity they have on a 2-on-1, but what a grab by PR! What a save on the shot, is now trying to get it cleared for Dark Wardogs. Not quite able to find it. Polar trying to go up top. Wolf again with a shot off the ding ring this time. now going down, not quite able to find it. It will be Polar taking this one. Polar gonna send this one back up into the bubble. Wolf almost getting a hand on it, not quite able to. Bouncing past the hands of the teammates. Disc still loose. Polar gonna take this one. Polar going for a cross pass, not quite able to find it. Still loose once again as Wolf is gonna try and grab the disc and get some offense set up here. Now going atop the Lily, but not quite able to find it again, as now we'll bounce back down towards the floor.
And any score at this point could be the game, as it is a minute and a half left. Tie game, only 2-2. Any score here could mean the difference. And it's still Primitive in a good position, or still in possession, could get the clear. Or Primitive now going for a bounce shot. Not quite on target though, will be picked up by Shadow Boy. Shadow Boy getting headbutted out. Lilymax now clearing it into the bubble. In Primitive's possession, they could be looking to push this to a round 3. That's an open goal there. Going for the shot, but saved again by PR. The saves by PR are phenomenal in this game. Looks like PR there is trying hardest not to push this to a 3 round. That's another save.
PR's working goal has been so impressive to me, Wonder. It's incredible how well he's done and in that goalie position.
Yeah, it has, for sure. We'll take a look at the stats after this, see exactly how many saves there are. But off the top of my head, that's 3 saves so far that could have ended game. And speaking of ending game, that is Primitive for a 2, with, I think, barely 12 seconds left, barely enough time to roll out. No time, in fact, to roll out. So that will be ice for Primitive taking the second round.
Yeah, Primitive able to take this one as they are able to get that 4th player in. Wolf making the difference here as he scored all 4 points for Primitive in that round, I believe, immediately making a huge impact for this team and able to bring them back and bring them to a round 3. Just great work by both teams, but Primitive taking this second round, and who knows what we can see in this 3rd round. I do see Crazy Kit in there. Crazy, we will have another game after this one, bringing you the Diamond Tier match of Kraken versus Bonkr. Directly after this one, maybe a little bit late for them, but certainly we will try to get you guys over to that one as fast as we can. And yeah, I wonder, I believe you do have a fanboy in the chat, Sophia Bachi, making some comments towards you, excited that you're casting, and I'm very glad that you're casting here as well. As I will take a look at the stats here, I mean, we had talked about the saves before from PR. He has 5 right now, but look at the saves across the board for the entirety of Dark Wardogs. I mean, one save here for Jen's Wardog, 5 saves for PR, 4 saves for Medusa, and 3 saves for Shadow Boy. Just impressive work for the team of Dark Wardogs, and now saves across the board for Primitive, as well as 1 save for Lily, 2 saves for Polar, and 1 save for Super Tank Boy. So definitely some defensive stalwart work here for both teams, as we will be getting into this 3rd round, and we are getting underway. Wonder, take it away.
Second round here. I'm gonna say real quick, sorry about the scoreboards being wrong. Didn't notice that until just the very end. Should be fixed for this round though. But yeah, sorry about that. That was an error on my part. But yeah, here we go. In the next round, I completely forgot to switch to the screen. Sorry about that too. There you go. Now you can see. It is Shadow Boy now with the disc. Shadow Boy sending it down to PR. PR now in Primitive's side. Going for a pass over to Jen's Wardog, but getting picked up by Wolf. Wolf now sending it down into Wardog's side, where it will be. Looks like it's Primitive picking it up first, going for a bounce shot, but not quite on target. Picked up again by Wolf. Wolf getting stunned out. Disc is now in the hands of the Wardogs. Wardogs sending it back downfield.
Yeah, now the disc loose once again. Picked up here by Shadow Boy. Shadow Boy looking at an opportunity, perhaps. Opts to send it up as Super Tank Boy on that backline is there, ready to collect the disc. Now Polar going to take this one and flick it out of the bubble. Picked up by Medusa, and Medusa going to hold the disc and wait for a pass. Quite smart, as tries to find the hands of Jens, but not quite able to. Now the disc loose once again. Polar trying to get it, but a stun coming out from Dark Wardogs. PR going to take this one, and PR going to look for a reset here. It's such impressive work by both of these teams, both opting for resets and cross passes, things that we see a lot of the higher level teams do, but these bronze teams certainly know their stuff, and things seem to be growing ever faster as that Oh, that shot might be on. No, not quite, as it will hit off the pole. That shot, for those who don't know, there is an ever infamous shot called a Kung shot, and that looked very, very similar to it. As now the disc gets sent back through by Dark Wardogs and into that blue bubble.
In the blue bubble now, looks like it will be Wardogs stack getting there first, but just barely overshooting. And now it is still in the hands of Polar. Polar now sending it down through that mid. That's a full clear down to Wardog's side. In the bubble, actually, oh, close to going in there, but not quite. That's Polar with an open three. Oh, just unfortunate ding there. That could have made a big difference. But now it is Wolf with possession, going for a bounce shot. That's 2 for Primitive.
What pretty placement on that shot, too. You can see he puts it right next to the post. Very difficult for the goalie to save, and as fantastic as PR has been, certainly bounces are difficult to read for any goalie of any level. As now Dark Wardogs get to get going here, and yeah, now Medusa will handle this one and look to send it down to Shadow. Shadow going to handle this one and able to walk it through a little bit, sends it up into the bubble of Primitive, but Super Tang Boy able to take this one easily and try and walk this one up and potentially look to get their offense started here.
Super Tang Boy getting pressured by Jens. Jens now pressuring them into throwing it, but intercepted by Shadow Boy. Shadow Boy now sending it down to Jens. Jens looking to push bubble here with PR, going for just a quick shot there, tying up the game, 2-2.
Yeah, he brings it in as close as possible and guarantees that he's going to get that goal, making it really hard on the goalie. So very smart play there from Dark Wardogs, and a great work by them. Now Primitive going to be able to come out, and man oh man, has this turned into a match from a 3v4 to a round 3 where things are very intense and tied up. Now Disc getting sent right back down into that orange zone, bouncing up. Oh my, Wolf all the way down the field, taking a shot, but off the ding ring once again. PR gonna send this one right back out into the midline.
Yes, Disc is now floating in the midline. Not picked up yet. Now will be picked up by Jens Wardog. Jens getting covered, going for a shot, but saved by Super Tang Boy. Now in the hands of Wolf. Wolf going for a clear, but it will be intercepted there by PR. PR now getting stunned out, but picked up there by a teammate. Sends it downfield. Getting the stun is Shadow Boy. Shadow Boy now with Disc. Going for a back pass, it looks like, to PR. PR on the bow tie. Now going for a shot. That's a 3 on the stun goalie. Putting Wardogs 5-2.
And man, what a shot. He places that one low, 17 meters per second from 10 meters out. What a blazingly fast shot. Puts them up by 3, and now it will be Primitive coming out here, and we'll see how they respond as Polar now going to take the disc. As we do have a drop on the side of Dark Wardogs, so we'll have to see how that changes, as now it becomes a 3v4 in favor of Primitive. And now Wolf going to send this one over. Look at the passing as they go for a cross, not quite able to find it, but Lily's there to pick it up back up, and now Lily going to take a shot, not quite able to find it. Disc bouncing loose as it will go back towards that that tunnel there. And Polar going to try and pick this one up, get stunned out. It will be Jens now taking this one, and Jens going to send this one back through. The disc is still loose once again, and Shadow going to pick this one up, and Shadow puts it in for a 2, and now they're up by 5.
Wardogs pulling away here. Even with the 3v4, they still have a 5-point lead. If they can keep this up for a few more minutes, they could be golden. However, this 3v4 situation might be a little bit of a downside toward Wardogs. But as I say that, that's Primitive rolling out here. Polar taking the disc. Still not covered. Looks like they have an offense set up. Going for a pass, but intercepted by Jens Wardog. Jens Wardog going for a clear. Not quite able to get it out, though, as it is floating around in mid here. Polar goes for a pass over to Wolf. Wolf not quite able to pick it up, though. Now that is Wolf in the bubble. Going for a shot, but just a ding. Now it is in the hands of Polar. Polar getting stunned out, though. That is now a slap toward mid. Not quite out still, though. Looks like it will be picked up by Polar this time. Polar now going for a sending it into bubble, but picked up by PR, who sends it all the way toward the teammate in mid. That's Shadow Boy now with the disc. Not covered yet. Looks like going for a cross pass over to Jens Wardog. Jens Wardog not quite able to get a hand on it, though. And that is the disc in Primitive's side.
Yeah, now Disc trying to get cleared once again. Bouncing loose is now, it will be picked up here by Polar, and Polar going to send this one through. Sorry, I believe Wolf sending this one through. Taking a dangerous bounce towards the goal, but not quite able to find it. Now Wolf brings this one in and throws it underneath his legs and perhaps between his legs. I know that shot looks a little bit difficult, but now they're back within a 3-point range, and certainly a one goal could make the difference here.
Yeah, I see Flare VR in the chat saying that they need to stack a little bit more. That is true. Stacking is a very important element of Echo VR, bringing the pace up games quite a bit. That's a difference between if you watch like Joker games and stuff. Their stacks are super on point. They're just always stacking everywhere. So yeah, improving stacks for this team could help them out quite a bit. And as I say that, that's Primitive with the disc. No, getting stolen by Jen's Wardog. Jen's Wardog getting, sending it toward the bubble where it will be picked up by Super Tangboy. Super Tangboy now attempting to clear. It's now in the hands of Lilymax. Lilymax sending it downfield. Picked up, almost picked up there by a teammate, but it will be picked up by the opposing side. But picked up again by Lilymax. Lilymax going for another 3. That's tied the game in the 3rd round.
Folks, we have a tie game here with about 2 minutes left. Both of these teams looking for something here, a 4v3 in favor of Primitive. Who knows what might happen? Here we go. It will be Shadow Boy taking this one. Shadow gonna send this one down to Jens, not quite able to find the hands. Disc bouncing loose, Polar taking this one. Polar gonna try and send it through, not quite able to get it. Now bouncing up towards the ceiling. Polar getting a double stun, sending this one through. Has a teammate down the field. Wolf not quite able to find it. On the back line is PR, sending this one back through. But Super Tangboy right there to collect it as well. A bit of ping-ponging between these two teams. Super Tangboy sending this one over to the side. Polar taking this one. Polar gonna walk this one up. Polar gonna look for a pass. Has the pass. Bouncing up. Not quite able to find the teammate. Now going down. Lily gonna take this one. Lily has an opportunity, finds the teammate Wolf. Wolf on a one-on-one potentially here. Takes across to Polar, and Polar puts it in. That will be a 3-point lead here to Primitive as we have just under a minute left to go.
Those cut passes are deadly in the bubble. Cut passes, man, always, if you're thinking about how to improve your offense, go for those cut passes. They really make a difference, as you can see there. Depending on the goalie, they're pretty much unstoppable to anyone but like pretty high level goalies. But yeah, that is Disc in Primitive side. It's a good situation here so far for Wardogs. Wardogs sending it toward the bubble. It will be picked up by Jens. Jens going for a shot. Not quite on, but picked up by Shadow Boy, who dunks it in. We are still tied, Glean.
Folks, tie game here. The teams will not be able to come out of the tunnels too much. I'm stuttering because this is shocking. And folks, we will be going to overtime round 3 between these two teams. An incredible performance by both. This comes down to the wire, folks. I'm stuttering, I'm stammering, I don't know what to say. What a match between these two teams.
A 3rd round overtime. This is going to be a good one. So here we have Disc in mid on that neutral joust. Looks like it will first be picked up by Jens Wardog. Jens Wardog with the Disc. Sending Disc toward Primitive's side, where it will be picked up by... That was Lilymax sending it toward mid, where it will be picked up by Jens Wardog. Now, Jens Wardog picked up into the hands of PR. PR looking to push bubble into Jens Wardog's hands. That is, a steal there by Lilymax. Keeping this overtime going. That's now Polar with the Disc, sending it downfield in the side of Wardogs now.
Yeah, now the Disc picked up once again and trying to get it through, but instead bouncing loose once again off of a bit of Geo. Now trying to get picked up here. Wolf with the Disc looking for a cross, has Polar taking a shot off the dang ring, just barely out, as now will bounce down towards that midline once again. Picked up by the Dark Wardogs, but Super Tangboy on that backline able to take this one easily. Now going to send it back in. Polar with the Disc. Polar going to try and send this one up to the teammate, not quite able to find the hands as he recollects his own miss. Now the Disc loose once again, and it will be picked up here by Jens Wardog. Jens going to send this one back through. down towards the floor, bouncing up once again, but Super Tangboy able to once again get that interception in the midfield. PR now taking this one. Now PR gonna try and walk this one up and gonna try and put it in. Perhaps takes a shot, but what a grab by Polar! Oh my goodness! And now PR gonna take this one again, juke around a little bit as we are coming to the end of this first OT, but on the stunned goalie, Shadow Boy will put that one in, and it will be the Dark Wardogs taking this game. What work by both of these teams. An absolutely intense minute and 30 seconds here as they pushed it to the absolute wire. Great work by both teams. Oh, what a game. Now we are running a few minutes late, so we will have to cut things short here. So we can get to Kraken versus Bonkr, but again, GG's to both teams. What a match. As we will see you guys in a few minutes. I have been Glean. That was Wonder T-Man on the cams and on the cast with me, and we will see you guys in a few.
Be right back.
And welcome back, folks. Here we are with the promised match of Bonkr versus Kraken. An exciting one to be sure, both of these teams in the Diamond Division, and I am ready to get going here. Once again, I am your caster Glean, bringing you this game, and with me, Wonder T-Man on both the cams and the casting booth. How are you, Wonder?
I'm doing great. Still hyped from that last match. That last match, 3-round overtime. It was a good one. But yeah, this next match, let's get Kraken with this one, as this is a diamond match. Bonkr and Kraken, of course, known well. Both great teams. I'm excited to see how they play tonight.
Yeah, Wonder's gonna become the next Pally with these puns. He's got them ready to go and on lock here, as we are just waiting for these teams to ready up. As Wonder had mentioned, that last round between two bronze teams going to overtime in round 3. Both teams having a 4v3 at different moments within the game, and it was absolutely intense, and what a game it was. As we will get underway with this round 1. between Kraken versus Bonkr. Teams are ready to go, and so am I. And Wonder, take it away.
Opening joust here, we have Bonkr taking the neutral joust now in Kraken's side, but it will be picked up by Psychaotic, I believe I said that right. Now it's, wow, quick goal there for Bonkr, putting them 2-0.
Yeah, Knight with a fast shot directly from behind the goal, takes it and sends it in quite fast, and that will give them a 2-point lead here straight off the bat, as now we will see Kraken get going and see how they'll respond to this as they get going on offense. Now it will be Ash taking the disc, and Ash gonna try and walk this one up, opts to go up to Psychaotic on that cloud and going down across to the Pac-Man and trying for a tap pass, and now X gonna take this one, and X gonna forward it up to Ash. Ash on the ceiling, able to juke a defender, trying to bring this one back and look for a cross, perhaps. Is still juking and looks for the back pass to Psychaotic. Now Psychaotic gonna walk this one up towards the pass, but no. A headbutt here by Storm, and X with the disc. X gonna go for a cross, and Ash able to put this one in. What disc control? Even when the disc was a little bit loose, Kraken still finding a way to get their tentacles on it and keep it in.
I love that. Get their tentacles on it. If you say that every single time they get the disc here, I'm sure nobody will get tired of it.
People will get tired of it, I guarantee you, Wonder.
No, you can say it all you want. I'm the only one here that can tell you not to say it, and I am not going to tell you not to say it.
That's very true, very true. He's got a point. Then again, you can't neglect our wonderful Twitch viewers, as that bounce shot almost going in, but certainly seeing everyone here. Glad that you could all join us for this wonderful game, as now a clear coming out from Bonkr back into that tunnel.
Now that is Kraken getting their tentacles on it, where they will push toward mid, sending it down into Bonkr's side, where it will be picked up here by Knight. Knight sending it down back into Kraken's side. Now picked up by, that is Storm. Storm sending it over to Psychaotic. Psychaotic going for a back pass to Ash. Ash now looking possibly for a clear and boost, but it will be intercepted by Guardian. Guardian sending it down into Kraken's side.
Yeah, what a tap out there by Storm to deny what could have been a grab, as now it will be Guardian taking the disc, and Guardian going to reset this one back to J-Con on that back line, and J-Con going to walk this one up. Looks for the cross, does find Knight on the pack, and a bit of a strange interaction there, is now Storm is going to come away with the disc off the stun, and going to toss it through the tunnel on a potential dribble, not quite able to find the stack, and Storm going to forward this one up to Psychaotic, potentially, no, a shot, but a good stop there by Bendy, seeing that and recognizing it, and his Guardian gets stunned out here by Psychaotic, and Psy going to send this one in onto the bubble, not quite able to find any teammates there, as X now takes this one in. X looking for the cross, has Psychaotic. Psy going down to Storm, and Storm off the ding ring, and now X trying to take this one. What offensive pressure here by Kraken, but no, good, not even good, but great defense from Bonkr, denying the opportunity.
We are still tied 2-2 in this first round. In the possession of Kraken. Kraken going for a clear, will be through the midline. Stacks just breaking up there from Kraken, but Kraken, they're able to get the hands back on it, but going for a 3, not quite on, where it will be picked up now by Knight. Knight going for a clear down into Kraken's side. Kraken, now everyone looking to get their stacks together. First one's there. Looks like it will be Kraken picking up disc in their side. Going for another clear, but intercepted by Bendy. Bendy now with the disc, sending it over to Knight. Knight walking it in toward goal. Attempting a pass, I believe, but not quite in the hands of the teammate. And now that will be Kraken going for a clear.
Yeah, X able to find a way to send this one back into the bubble. Bendy Niles off that regrab, able to get to the disc and send this one back in as it bounces into that midline zone. X able to take this one and send it, trying to find a teammate, but wow, a Kraken stack able to take this one again, is trying to send it to X. X not quite able to get the grab, and the disc still loose once again into the orange zone. A fast stack from Kraken right there to grab the disc. Ash gets stunned out by another stack of Bonkr. Both teams showing some great speed, getting up and down the field, as now it will be back into that blue zone. It will be Knight taking the disc. Knight looking to shovel this one up to J-Con, and J-Con looking to try and send this one in, but loses the handle. Knight going to take this one. Storm with the stun, and Storm going to try and send this one out.
Sending it out is now loading, but picked up by X. X going to clear it down, but still stuck in mid here. Will be picked up by Guardian. Guardian sending it back into Kraken's side. Possibly, yeah, they're picked up by Ash. Ash now going for a clear, I believe, but floating around still in that trap. Picked up by Bendy now. Bendy now going for a pass over to Jacon. Jacon goes for the pass to Knight. Knight taking the shot, but saved by Ash. Ash now going for a clear. Still in mid, but picked up again by Ash, recovering it. And then Ash going for that ceiling shot, not quite on, but able to be picked up by X, who puts it in for the 2.
Yeah, X guaranteeing those 2 points with a ferocious slam into the goal. And I mean, we cannot discredit that save by Ash. If you guys have not seen him on the VRML channels before and don't know his name, you guys should know his name. He is a fantastic goalie and does great work and stopping some shots. Is now Guardian going to send this one down. Not quite able to find the hands of the teammate as now Knight looks to recover. Not quite able to find it, but able to stun and leech off of Storm, and now is able to recover the disc, sending this one through on a potential shot, not quite online, slapped out by Ash out of that bubble, but a Bonkr stack ready to go. Not quite able to grab it as now X loses the handle, and Jacon able to grab it and do a little swing. Tries to get it up to Guardian, but no, the cross pass not quite online is now Knight on the back line. What a grab by X as Knight tried to send that one through, and a long shot bounce. Oh my goodness. X from downtown.
47 meters there for X. That's another 3 for Kraken, putting them at a 5-point lead here in the first round. 3.5 minutes left. It is now Bonkr with Joust advantage. Going to be rolling out here. Picked up now by Guardian. Guardian taking QB. Guardian attempting a pass over to Jacon, but just barely hitting off Geo. Now it is Ash picking it up, passing it over to X. X now with a pass over to the teammate, but not quite on target. That's now Jacon going for a clear. The clear is good. It is now through mid. But that's Kraken stacks there, just barely overshooting. Still in the possession of Bonkr. Stunned out now, as it is picked up here by Psychaotic. Psychaotic going for a clear back into Bonkr's side.
Yeah, now the disc picked up here by Psychaotic. Psychaotic trying to look for another long 3, not quite able to find it. Slapped out here by Bonkr. Now floating down towards into that blue zone. A fast stack from Kraken, able to get to this one and try and send it back through, but one of those echo bounces, you know, there's something about these echo bounces sometimes. And the way the geometry is laid out, that, man, oh man, it can be really unpredictable no matter how good you can read these bounces. And now Ash going to take this one on a great interception and send this one back into the blue bubble. Bouncing dangerously close to the goal, but not quite able to find it. Ash again collecting his own clear, not quite able to find a bounce shot off the backboard, and Jacon going to take this one and try and see if he can get it cleared.
Clear is good, as this is now in Kraken's side.
Ooh.
Looks like, oh, that was kind of close to goal. First people being picked up is Bendy. Bendy now with the disc. Not quite covered yet. Going for a cross pass over to Guardian. Guardian now pushing it in. Going for a floor pass, but unfortunately hitting off that pillar, Geo. But back into the hands of the teammate Knight, luckily. Now that's Jacon with the disc. Going for a cut pass over to Guardian. Guardian slams it in for another 2.
Yeah, great little play there, and that puts them back within a 1-goal range, and certainly with about a minute 25 left to go, these two being Diamond teams, they can turn it up at any given moment, and things could shift very, very quickly. So definitely do not count Bonkr out of this one, as we will see Kraken going here once again. Ash going to handle it. Trying to beat out that stack. You can see Knight and Guardian there together trying to get something going, but no, a member of Kraken able to stun them out. Is now Ash going to take this one and send this one through. Is able to find Storm, and Storm going to send this one back, I believe, or potentially a headbutt. Not quite sure, as Ash now collects it, and Ash doing a little dipsy-do, trying to find the teammate. Does not quite find them yet, as a stack here from Bonkr, able to grab it and send it back through into the blue zone.
That is Kraken with the disc, passing it over to Psychaotic. Psychaotic sending it downfield into the Bonkr bubble. Disc now picked up by a member of Bonkr. Bonkr attempting to go for a clear, I believe, but picked up by Kraken. Kraken now it's X with the disc. X juking out on the boot there, passing it over to Storm. Storm slams it in for another 2, putting them at a 5-point lead.
And that will be the ice on the first round. Storm securing the deal here for Kraken in round 1. Your scores will most likely be 4-9 here in this first round. And yeah, Kraken taking this first round, and I am impressed by both of these teams. They've been playing great. I mean, we see the cut passes, that long shot. It's just phenomenal long bounce shot. Great work by both teams overall. Let's take a look at the chat here once again. Oreo Cookie, Howlum, Hamburger. Good to see all of you here. Glad you could join us for this game. And yeah, a great one this has been so far. V-Ball Girl as well. See all of you guys, and yeah, glad to have you guys here. We will take a look at the stats here. It will be Storm, Ash, and X with the points for Kraken. Storm and Ash each with 2, and X with 5. X again with that long shot. I can't get over that long shot. It's absolutely fantastic. 2 saves for Storm, 3 saves for Ash, and 1 save for X, and stuns across the board for Kraken as we look to Bonkr, and 2 points for Guardian, 2 points for Knight, an assist for Jaycon, 2 saves for Bendy, 2 saves for Knight, a save apiece for Jaycon and Guardian, and some stuns across the board for them as well. And yeah, what a game this has been so far. Very intense, very close, and excited to see what round 2 could bring. Of course, round 1 being fairly close, but we've seen round 2s certainly swing the other way, and if anything, we know Bonkr wants a little bit of revenge and definitely wants to take this round 2 and force round 3. So we shall get underway here with round 2 as stacks are ready to go, and we are launching. Now it will be Bonkr getting to the disc first off that headbutt, but not quite able to find anything, and now it will be Kraken collecting the disc, and X going to send this one out to Psychotic.
Chaotic just mishandling the disc a little bit there, but able to recover it. Pass it over to Ash. Ash now taking it over to X. X goes for the inside shot, putting them at a 2-point lead in the beginning of this round 2.
Yeah, and continuing where they left off from. I mean, Storm, X to Storm on that cross pass. In that at the end of that first round, and now finding another cross pass here in the second round, and yeah, just great work by Kraken is now sending it down to Bendy. Bendy now going to handle this one and send this one up through. Not quite able to find anything as it will bounce loose once again. Now bouncing down, and Knight able to collect this one. Knight with a smart reset knows that he does not have the numbers in that instance, but not quite able to find the hands of the teammates. Now X is going to tap this one through and get the ender. Now X all alone. There's no one back quite yet. Takes a long 3. Not quite able to find it, and Psychotic rushing in. Almost might have had the disc there as well, but instead missing the hands. Now it will be Knight taking this one, and Knight looking for a potential bounce shot. Not quite able to find anything, as he will recollect his clear and headbutting this one, but Storm able to send this one back in.
Guardian picking up the disc in the mid line, passing it over to Knight. Knight going for a pass over to Jaycon. Jaycon just barely dinging it off the goal there. And that is X taking it, but stunned out by Guardian. Now disc is loose, going into the hands of Storm. Storm slaps it toward mid, unfortunately bouncing off some Geo. Now Guardian with the disc goes for a pass over to Knight. Knight on the double diamond, not pressured at the moment, passing it over to Bendy, but not quite on target, intercepted by Storm. Storm goes for a clear. That clear is good, off of the tunnel. Waiting for Stacks to pick it up here. It is X with the disc now. X passing over to Bendy. Bendy going for a shot, but saved by Guardian. That is Jaycon now clearing it toward the Kraken side, but intercepted by Ash. Ash now with the disc pushing toward Bubble. Now that's a pass over to Storm, who slams it in for 2.
Yeah, right up close, and this has been Kraken's bread and butter so far. These cross passes up close to the goalie, just making sure that the goalie has no time to react to the shot. And they've been very, very effective against this Bonkr defense so far. Now Bonkr going to try and get something going here as they roll out. It will be Guardian sending it down to Jaycon, and Jaycon, but a stack there from Kraken, able to stop that one, is now Guardian with an intercept on what looked to be a long shot. Jaycon going to forward this one back through.
That is in Kraken's bubble, picked up by Bendy Niles, sorry, picks the disc, puts it in for a 2. That is Bonkr only 2 points down from Kraken now with 6 minutes left. Definitely a comeback possible, but it is now Kraken with just advantage. Kraken is going to be rolling out here momentarily, picked up by Ash. Ash just dodging out those quick Bonkr stacks there. Now it's X with the disc, going for a pass back over to Ash. Ash now pushing through mid, goes for a pass over to Storm. Storm now passing back to Ash. Ash pushing bubble, attempting a pass over to the teammate, cutting, but not quite on target. That's Psychotic passing back to Ash, but not quite on as that shield is in the way. Now that's Ash pushing disc here, able to get it, dodging out Knight here, ending up stunning out Knight. Now Ash again pushing bubble, breaking out on Jaycon, but Jaycon's still able to get the stun, ending up with a clear toward the Kraken side.
Yeah, now X able to pick this one up and send it back in, but Wonder, I really gotta mention, I mean, that move I just saw Ash pull off that offensive rollout, I don't know that I've ever seen anyone flip like that. What a move. Is now Storm gonna take this one, goes up to X trying to find a shot but not quite able to find it, and now it will be sent back through by Knight, back into the blue bubble of Kraken, and X gonna take this one and send it back over to Psychotic. Great spacing and great passing here being shown as they try and get into that stack, and great defense by Bonkr. We've seen that Bonkr defense in the midfield be very, very good at trying to turn over the disc, and now Storm going to handle this one, and Storm going to try and get this one back to move for Kraken.
Disc now into the side of Bonkr. Disc is loose, will be picked up by Bendy. Bendy now going for a clear, but not quite on target. Picked up again by Guardian. Guardian getting stunned out. X picking it up and getting stunned out. Bendy now with the disc. Bendy going for a clear. Looks like it will be Kraken stacks getting their first. Ash now with the disc. Ash going for a pass over to X. X juking out Bendy here. Goes for attempting a clear but getting stunned out by Bendy. Bendy now pushing bubble, goes for a crossover to Jaycon. Jaycon passing over to Knight. Knight going for a shot, but saved by Ash. Back into Bendy, who slams it in for a 2.
And with that, we have a tie game here, folks, in this second round. Just under 4.5 minutes left to go, and my oh my, has this one been intense so far. Neither team really able to get anything going, as the defense has been stalwart. And the clears have been great as well. Now, we will see Ash picking up the disc here once again, sending it down to X. There's a stack from Bonkr, trying to get the interception. Another stack from Bonkr, the double stack defense, able to get the disc on the clear here. Now Knight able to pick this one up, takes a long shot, but no, not quite able to find it. Picked up here by Jaycon. Jaycon off the ding ring, not quite able to find it on an open net. X gonna handle this one and try and send it through, but no, off a bounce. Off that lip of the tunnel, and now up towards the roof. Knight trying to take this one, gets stunned out. X gonna slap this one through, but Guardian right there on the back line able to take this one and get the offense set up.
Yeah, Guardian there being the guardian of their side, picking up everything, not letting stuff go through the back line.
Oh.
Now that's another 2 for Bonkr, putting them in the lead. Now it is 6-4.
Bendy, you can hear, I don't know if the rest of you heard that ding as he sent that one in, but he placed that one right next to the post. What a shot by Bendy. Now, it looks like Kraken coming out here again on the offense. Ash gonna send this one over to X, but a missed pass could be costly, as now X gonna handle this one. Trying to send it through, but Jaycon with an interception, a read on the play. Gonna try and take a shot is Knight, but no, getting stunned out. Guardian gonna recover. Guardian gonna try and send this one over to Knight. Knight able to take this one off ahead, but Knight gonna send it back. Not quite able to find the hands of Bendy Niles, as it now will be a clear into their own orange zone. The stacks from Kraken able to get there first. X gonna handle the disc. X gonna take a long 3, but Jaycon on the back line in the goal with the save. Able to get this one cleared back out for Bonkr, and a long 3, no, off the post instead. Now Bendy gonna take this one, and Bendy gonna look for a shot, but no, off the ding ring once again, I believe, or off the head of someone, I'm not quite sure, but just not in. Now looking for a back pass to Knight, but no, not able to find it, and now bouncing loose towards that tunnel once again in the disc.
Disc is now clear towards Kraken's side. Looks like the first stacks getting there will be Guardian. Guardian now with the disc. Not quite pressured by Kraken's defense quite yet. Where it now will be Guardian going for a clear. Guardian and Knight going for the clear and boost. Where it will now be Knight attempting a pass over to Guardian, but not quite on. Jaycon able to recover it though. Jaycon going for a pass back down to Guardian. Guardian attempting the shot. but saved by Ash. Once again, that is now Bendy with the disc, but stolen out by X. X goes for the clear. It's now loose in mid.
What a great save shot there by Ash. Oh, mail slot almost on point for X, but not quite able to find another long three. Storm going to take this one and try and shovel it up to a teammate. Does find X. X going to go up top to Ash. Ash going to try and look for a shot. Jukes around a little bit. Is able to put it in towards the bottom. And that will be a tie game here, folks, with about a minute left to go. Just as soon as they come out of the tunnels, and oh my goodness, we are at a deadlock here, folks. As now Bonkr are going to roll out of the tunnels to see if they can get anything going. It will be Guardian taking the disc once again and sending this one right down to Jaycon. Jaycon going to forward this one up on a fast play. No one in the bubble able to collect this one quite yet, as it now bounces out into a little bit of a mid zone. X going to take this one. X going to try and send it through. Does get it through past that backline defender, and now some Kraken stacks are there, taking a shot, but off the headbutt of Guardian. What a stop off a headbutt. Trying to send this one back out. Storm instead. X going to try and Joker train this one in. Tries to slam it. X gets the slam in, and that will be very tough for Bonkr to come back from. Certainly still possible, but tough.
That headbutt stop there was extremely lucky. Actually, no, it wasn't luck. That was pure skill.
Oh yeah,
unfortunate there for Kraken. Luckily able to capitalize on it still. And that's a quick stack coming in there for Kraken, going for a shot. And that will be the ice. Kraken takes the second round 11-6.
Yeah, that fast joust sealing the deal there for Kraken. X putting the ice on the icing. Well, the ice on the game and the icing on the cake, as I should say. And that will be Kraken taking this round in, or sorry, this game in two. Yeah, fantastic work by them, but also fantastic work by Bonkr as they put up an excellent fight to the end. And what a close round that second round was.
And close games tonight, Glean. We had double overtime or single overtime in round 3 in that first game, and then we had tied down to the wire in this game. Just close games all around tonight. But yeah, this has been a great night. If we want to take a look at the stats here, that is Guardian with 2 saves, or 2 points, sorry. Knight with 2 points, Bendy with 6 points on the side of Bonkr, and then over on the side of Kraken, that's 4 points for Ash, 12 points for X, and 4 points for Storm. X with lots of points there. That's an assist for Guardian, 2 assists for Jaycon, 2 saves for Guardian, 2 saves for Jaycon, actually 2 saves for everyone on the side of Bonkr. And then 4 saves for Ash, 5 saves for X, and 2 saves for Storm, and stuns and steals across the board.
Yeah, I mean, what a game! What games we've had here on Channel 2, and it's just been fantastic to watch. And what a night it has been for Echo. What do you guys think, Chad? I think that was a fantastic game. I see a lot of GGs and a lot of awesome jobs. Yeah, what a game between these two teams. Just a great match to be sure. And that will wrap things up here for us on VRML 2. I have been Glean here casting with Wonder T-Man. Wonder T-Man, any final comments, thoughts on these two games, and anything to say to Chad?
Just both games, both teams, all 4 teams in fact, all played very well. Of course, Bonkr and Kraken bring in what they always bring. Again, like I said, close games all around. Great night of casts. Really exciting. And thanks for watching, everyone. This is, unfortunately, the final stream, at least for Channel 2 of tonight. And we will see you in the next one.
Have a great night, everyone.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.